Morning, Steve.
I take it you've no extramural activities planned for this evening, Bernard?
No, not a thing, not a thing.
Easy, Red Room. You think I'm a friggin' whippet?
Hey, where's the little one?
I've left 2 grown men squabbling over her. No bed in the lad. Oh, do you think the sun shines out of her navel?
So he's settled in, the new lodger?
Settled in? You'd think he'd never lived anywhere else. Him and that claptrap gonk-brain mace of mine, you can't get a word in edgeways.
There's a turn-up.
And he's only into Northern Soul and friggin' yammies. The 2 of them are made for each other.
When are you going to break the good tidings?
What?
You're going to get your fingers burnt, love. Take it from the expert. You're playing with matches.
The whole place is in bloody uproar. You can't turn your back on us.
You know my view still. Come on compassionate leave. At this moment, Paul is my only priority.
We're being held to bloody ransom. Who else is there with your skills as an orator? When you get up on that platform, the whole pit holds its breath.
I think you've got to step in, Frankie. The lads are crying out for you. I can stop off work of mine, Pauline.
Think of the lads, Frankie. Think of their struggle. It's everything you've ever fought for.
It's what Pauline would want, Frankie.
Too bloody true, mate. Madame Defarge of the union movement. Solidarity's her middle name. If that Lech Walesa was a woman, he'd be the spit of her.
Get me coat.
I'll never keep him out the whole day.
You bloody will. Well, there'll be no fun and games for you after last orders tonight.
But there isn't even any bloody dispute on.
Then friggin' engineer one. With a gob like yours, it should be no bother. And I don't want him back inside this house before 5:30.
Right, let's go.
What's the latest on your call? How long are they keeping him in?
And they can't say, can they? Could be weeks, could be months.
Does he talk, yeah?
Oh, yes, apparently. Not to me, of course. Keeps the nurses fit, driving them round the twist. Thinks the world of them. It's only me he can't be mithered with.
He'll get his marbles unjangled one of these days.
Had a great track record, though, haven't I? 2 fellas in 30-odd years. One's in a straitjacket, the other thinks he's Jean Kelly. Perhaps I shall become a nun.
Put some colour back in your cheeks.
There we go, girls. 3 ton a slap. That should keep the wrinkles at bay for a couple of hours.
Hey, you!
Hiya!
Well, aren't you going to sign it? Do you think I should? Too right, girl. 10 years' time could be the only thing worth something round here. Oh,
Here she comes. Make way for Cleopatra, Queen of the Western Hemisphere.
Pauline, My lovely. Age cannot wither her, nor custom stale her infinite variety. Good to have you back with us.
I think I'll make me sell by date, love.
Not at all. We'll have you back on display in no time. Won't we, ladies?
I'm sorry we couldn't run to red carpets, love. I should complain to the management.
Come and see this girl. Come and have a look. You're just gonna love this girlie. It's guaranteed to make you feel like you're making a really good, worthwhile contribution to the future of the planet. All right, girls. All grist to a duck's beak. Do you fancy giving the little old larynx a bit of a jangle? We are the Ducky Girls. Everybody knows. We know our manners. We save our tanners. We are respected.
She's to have whatever she needs. I don't care what we have to shell out. She's an investment. It's good business to protect your assets.
I don't think there's very much more we can do for her.
She's surely not going to be put through this every time she has treatment.
What's the scandal, Dolly Bird? Gordon the organ been round twanging his beads at you?
He wants Jessica.
Time to go and rattle his chimes.
He wants custody of her. He claims he can create a more creative environment in which to nurture her psychic core. Can't imagine who's given him that idea.
The psychedelic toadstool. You'll have to sharpen your talents, doll. She might look like a limp blancmange, but you can bet your life she's got teeth.
He's just wondering what they think they can do and whether they've got any sort of case.
You need legal advice. And I know just the jockey for the job.
What is all this? Monday the 28th. Crept in at 10 past midnight. Feeble excuse. Stock taking and petty cash anomalies. Detected an aroma of Chanel No. 5. But who is this?
Keep going.
Friday the 2nd, 5:15 p.m. Spotted in Church Street purchasing gladioli. Trailed him to rendezvous with D in Sedgley Park. Left them to stew in the sty of their insatiable lusts. Oh my God. Not Nancy. She doesn't imagine that...
Stuckett has many limitations, but one thing she does possess is a vivid imagination.
There's never been anything. I mean, it's all been completely innocent.
Yes, indeed. Completely. No possible stain of guilt could besmotter your reputation, Donna.
But you can't just let her think we've been... I mean, if you explain it to her.
I'm afraid with a woman like Nancy, that's easier said than done.
This place is doing my head in.
Already?
With all the gear, the expertise, production figures are up there with the best, and still we're scratching around for orders.
Yes, indeedy. Justice our whither hast thou flown?
We need to up our profile. I think we want a brochure.
A brochure?
Yeah, you know, what's your presentation package? What's on offer? How we run things? Photos, captions. You in a tutu with tinsel and a magic wand.
I fear we could be hovering outside our expense bracket.
We'll just have to extend our overdraft. In case you're wondering, there's a small bonus in your pay packets this week. It's only a tenner, but I thought as we'd slog to get that order out.
And after tax, it's barely worth a fiver. That'll get a swilk on our Dilt's cob in 5 minutes.
Nice thought, love. Not all of us have forgot our manners.
You know, it's not bad for playing a stuffed pumpkin all day.
Don't tell me you've started checking up on us.
Ah, Nicky's been in bother again.
No, don't, for Christ's sake. We'll never hear the last of it.
There's like a friggin' black hole in here. Whew.
She mustn't have bright lights. Bad for a condition. These bloody heater's been off. She's supposed to be kept at a constant temperature.
Shouldn't she have some air?
Rest, quiet, and no drafts. And plenty of bodybuilding foods. Yeah, give me that. There we go, Paul. I've bought you some something. Yeah, that's the stuff to give the troops.
Too right, pal. You've enough there to give heart attacks to a whole frickin' battalion.
She has to keep up her strength! I won't sit by and watch this woman waste away. Not while I got the strength to fetch her a good fry up.
And how'd you get on with negotiations?
He bestrode that meeting like a bloody colossus.
No, I bet they miss you, don't they, the lads?
Aye, like a dose of the crabs.
Dilk, can you get him out again tomorrow night?
You must be joking. Me bloody ears are shredded. That gas bag perched on me shoulders 8 solid hours. Anyway, I've got a stag do and he's not invited.
He is now.
Hey, no way.
Will you be doing her a favour, lad? She'll end up like a friggin' cactus baked in her own juice. Here. It's me week's bonus, but it's well spent if you can get it washed down the back of his throat.
Go on, I'll see what I can do. And he won't need that. The bugger's not in the drinking mood these days, more's the pity.
But how do they know it was him? Who actually saw him? I mean, they can't just lob out that kind of accusation without any...
We've not made a very good job of him, have we?
Khan of the custody courts, that's my reputation. I'll take no prisoners. If there's any muck to be thrown, I'm out on front line with my shit shovel ready.
When you say muck, what exactly are we talking about?
Well, does he snort nasty white powder? Does he bonk in the local barmaid? Has he got fleas? Does he leave a ring round the bath when the plugs come out? Is he a closet full of women's underwear?
No, certainly not.
No secret vices? Fiddling his tax forms, subscription to men only, rubbing up to girl guides in swimming pools.
I'm sorry, I just don't see how any of this is relevant.
I think what he means, doll, is you make Gordon the organ out to be Rasputin while you're posing as a cross between Esther Ranson and Mother Teresa.
Exactly.
That way you get Jessica handed to you on a plate, gift wrapped. I'll leave you to it, kids.
It sounds so primitive. I'm really not interested in dragging Gordon's name through the mud.
Oh dear, we've not got an independent read on our hands, have we? Sensitive Soul, Greenpeace and Save the Whale. Oh, sorry. That's the stuff, Scarlet, love. No skimping on the fig rolls, I trust. You get dish in the dirt, love, or you won't last 5 minutes in court. The jury don't like to be confused by finer feelings.
It's just that it's all so uncivilised.
Civilised? Do me a favour, love. The law's not interested in civilisation. It likes its heroes and it likes its villains. My job is to keep the two well apart and make sure you come out of that box looking like Snow White. So, if you've got any nasty, grubby little skeletons rattling round, you get them buried good and proper before my opposite number comes along with his pickaxe and spade and starts digging them up again.
I'm sorry, I didn't expect to have to stoop to all this muck-raking.
Listen, love. All I can do is spell out what's down for you if it comes to court. If you're not into dog and cat fighting, I suggest you get together with himself and sort it out over a cup of Bovril. It'll work out a sight cheaper, and you won't find any grubby underwear splattered across the front cover of the Dukinfield Bugle.
You're not going to charge him?
It all depends, Mrs. Barraclough.
On what?
His attitude, whether he's likely to do it again, the reasons why he's done it in the first place.
Oh, well, why do you think he's done it?
Well, that's hardly for me to say, sir. We generally find that the home circumstances give us 1 or 2 clues.
Oh, I can imagine.
If there's been any aggro, anything to upset the status quo.
It's odd what he keeps writing, though. You know, S-L-A-G. I wonder where that comes from.
Ask her.
I beg your pardon.
And that's a compliment next to what you noticed down the rest of the street.
Dickie.
Eddie Beachside said, did you bunk anything going? Or did you have to drive a Porsche on over 30 grand?
That'll do, all right! Well, I won't take up any more of your valuable time. We're prepared to be lenient on this occasion, Sonny, but I should warn you, that's your second bite of the cherry. Next time you'll be up in court. All right? I'll see myself out.
I'll just walk Madam round the block. Come on, Andrew. Bit of a palaver, eh?
Oh, that's a tea party, love. Most of my visits I'm dodging machetes.
And it's worth it, is it? For the pay, I mean.
Oh, well, can't complain. Keeps you going.
And you get one of them police houses and all.
Oh, no, they're usually allocated to lads with families. I live with me nan.
Oh, I bet you can't wait to get your feet in front of your own fire. I'm just the same, actually. I like to create my own ambience. Suppose you're courting, are you?
No, not at the moment.
Oh, you surprised me. I thought you'd have had him queuing up.
Just remind me, Nicky. When Eddie Beak's dad comes in from work of an evening, what does he do?
Has his tea and then goes down to the pub.
And Darren's dad, next door?
Goes straight out and plays snooker.
And when your dad and I were married, what did he do?
Had his tea and then went out with his mates.
And what do Mrs. Beak and Darren's mum get up to of an evening?
Don't know. Clean up, iron, sort the house out.
And can you remember what I used to do?
Same, I suppose. But that's what you were there for.
And when I see Eddie Beak's dad nipping out the back door of Doris Clough's at 1:30 in the morning, or parked up in a lay-by with Marie Kelly, or jammed against the back alley wall with Janice Wormold, they'll just be discussing the price of bacon, will they?
But he's always been a bit of a lad. Eddie's mum turns a blind eye.
Oh, I see. Eddie's mum needs an optician, so that makes it all right. And when your dad started playing away with Madam there, that was all right too, was it?
No, it weren't. She's a dickhead.
And if she hadn't been?
She was, though. And anyway, he's a bloke.
I see. So, for instance, a girl who gets married at 18 to the first bloke she's ever slept with, has 2 kids in 3 years, lives at the beck and call of her family for 16 years, never goes out, never works, never sows wild oats, only to find herself divorced and a breadwinner at 35 years of age, single, not yet senile, fancies a bit of fun, feels like dressing up, going out, playing the field for the first time in her life. Suddenly that's a capital offence, is it? Suddenly she's irresponsible, a rotten mother, a homewrecker. I wonder why, Nicky. I wonder why it is that Eddie Beake's dad's just a bit of a lad, while your mother's the slag of Dukinfield.
I know, but he's a bloke. It's different.
It's not different. It's not different. She's entitled to a bit of fun, lad. We're all entitled to it. And she's had to wait longer than most for hers.
We want it slick, professional and bold. So spare us the soft focus treatment. But a working factory, not a hairspray commercial.
You're the boss, lovey. Hey, if they ask, do I know you?
Just tell them you're the family pet.
Well, where's my lead then?
Let's just pretend you're house trained, shall we?
Hasselblad. That's all the rage these days, is it?
You know about cameras then, do you?
I did win best view of the Esplanade at Butlins Pulelli once upon a time. Thank you very much. Of course, that was when there was some skill left in the job. These days, any old Mary Ellen thinks she can just press a button.
Is he being a nuisance?
No, I think I'm coping.
Flash your kneecaps at him, doll. You'll be stamping on his tongue in no time.
Okay, teeth and eyes, boys and girls. Teeth and eyes. Is that the best we can do?
How's it looking?
Yes. If you were running a funeral parlour,
I don't think they've a great deal to celebrate right now.
well, neither will you with a brochure that looks like a plug for a morgue.
Okay, so what am I meant to do for 'em? Set up a Punch and Judy show?
Don't ask me, love. I don't profess to be the resident Samaritan. Of course, if they saw the gob on you, most of your callers would hang up.
Oh, tart very much.
Well, you're hardly misapproachable, are you?
If anyone's got a problem, I'm more than happy to talk it through, but this lot fight shy of asking for special treatment.
Can you blame them? They're probably scared they get the heads bitten off for the bother. Oh well. I best get snapping. Hey, we're early.
Yes, we are early. I wanted to take a couple of minutes to have a few words. I know some of you don't have a lot to wave the banners about at the moment. what with Pauline and whatever else you might have on your plates, I just wanted to say, if any of you feel it would help to talk a few things through, air some of your worries, well, I hope you'll feel you can come in at any time and get a load off your mind. In the strictest confidence, of course. I'll be in the office.
I've chucked in the towel.
You've what?
I've left me course.
How many?
26.
Nice one, Sparky.
Oh my God! Oh, the very idea. Clean socks, clean smalls upstairs on the ottoman.
I'm sorry?
The bridge circle, Bernard. We're due at Mrs. Arbuckle's at 8.
Oh, aye. Aye, right you.
Fast asleep.
And what if she wakes up?
Stick her over your shoulder, pass her back and shove a dummy in her mouth. Are we right then?
I suppose so.
Enjoy yourselves.
And there goes a flock of frigging pork scratchings.
The butterfly flick. The whipped cream wriggle. Oh, dear, dear, dear. The element of surprise is crucial. Tantalise, tease and titillate him by introducing the unexpected, then leave the rest to his imagination. Oh, Lordy.
Bernard? Shall we go, Bernard?
Oh, hello, love. How much do they cost?
Me lodger, Tyrone McAvenny.
Lodger, eh? This is Avril, Pauline's sister.
Pleased to meet you.
He's come to give us a hand. I can hardly wait. Where is she? I'll fetch her.
You're gonna tell him?
Who?
Chunky tonight.
Oh, leave it, lover.
I can't stand all this sneaking about. He's got to be told.
Here she is.
Oh, a bit of a dog's breakfast there.
Oh, go away, girl. You look better than a box of sparklers. I've brought you a visitor. Me lodger, Tyrone.
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes, love.
Come on, Prince Charming. Give her a kiss. She'll perk her feathers up no end.
She's all yours, kidder.
You can come again, love.
Shall we hit the town then?
Right. Leave that. I don't need it.
But yeah, but you might want
It's
it
Frankie's
later.
idea. I'm not a frigging stretcher case.
Well, I'm bloody well bringing it with us.
I think you ought to be aware, Bernard, that I'm not wearing any knickers this evening.
Good evening. you'll come in.
But no tears will be shed. There'll be no one to blame. Let it always be said. We attempted, then came. No regrets. No, let there be no regrets. As you leave, I can say love was queen, but for only a day. Life, oh life, still goes on. Yes, even though love has gone. One last kiss, shrug and sigh. No regrets. Even though it's goodbye.
You are wasted with a soldier in your hand, love.
Thanks once again to our resident chanteurs. The only woman who makes Madonna look like Shirley Temple. All right, ladies and gents. Now, as a special treat, Daphne Scoggins will sing Save Your Kisses for Me.
Daphne Scoggins is an old slag.
Nevertheless, Daphne Scoggins will sing Kisses for Me. Let's hear it for Daft, boys and girls.
Though it has to go away, it's impossible to stay. But there's one thing I must say before I go.
I don't think you'll have much competition from her.
Yeah, she enjoyed it, didn't you, love?
We've got to make the most of it, don't we? Before my ears drop off. Oh, here's me chemist shop.
Is there nothing else you can have? I mean, something that doesn't turn her into Night of the Living Dead.
Come on, love, time for your little pals.
Are you sure I should be here? Yes, actually. Unless you prefer to go on being Miss Incognito.
Yeah, don't bother me. It's just I suspect most of your mates were expecting a Mr. Incognito.
At the moment, I don't think they give a toss if you're a foo-foo Lamar with two heads and a wooden leg.
Kisses for me, save all your kisses for me. So long, honey, so long.
6 and 2, 62.
Hey, do you know the one that really brings tears to my eyes? Tonight with you, for the first time,
all the sixes.
I have learned what my lips are for. And darling, now
4 and 1,
that I've kissed you,
41.
I am craving to kiss you more. Let me tell you, love after tonight is all over.
8 and 3, 8. That's the one. Tonight's winner, with a jackpot of £500, our own resident English figure, Mrs. Queenie Buttercup.
This little monkey's spent already. If I paste it to me back door, half the tallymen in the district will start speaking to us again. And I won't have to go out wearing a false beard and a pair of speckies. Hey, did you hear about our Margs fella? Shimmies down the hospital, pains shooting up his arse to a 0. 2-month wait for a scan. Appointment last Tuesday. Monday night, the daft bugger snuffs it. Oh, poor Marg had a right mask on. If they'd have got the bastard sooner, he'd be here now, running cartwheels round the nurses. Now, my mate Pauline, the one with the mouth like a parish oven, she wants heads to roll. A place like that needs its own scanner. Right? Now, she knows, and you know, why should we dig into our own pockets? But if we don't, what bugger knows? I'd like a few volunteers to crack open the wallets and shell out for the launch of the Pauline Smethurst Scanner Appeal. I'll give you a clue how it's done. Come on, hamper mouth, get your arse up here. Come on, girl. You're the one.
Is quite appropriate.
The predators are out there, Bernard. A woman can't sit back on her laurels. However distasteful, she must prime herself to attack, mustering her armoury of attractions. I take it you do still find me attractive, Bernard?
Oh, why? Yes, yes. Oh, yes, indeed.
Christ, the bugger's beaten us to it. What are we gonna do?
Tell him now, will you? He'll find out from some bugger else, and then what? He's a cracking fella, he can handle it.
Oh, I'm not so sure. OK, Price Eyes. Park your gadget and pin back your lobes.
Yeah, go on. Make my day. Do you think I haven't guessed? Tell us you're his floozy. And you're expecting us to sit back and gawp while you lot try and set me up in a friggin' menagerie à trois.
I'm not as floozy, you big soft woolly back. I'm his mum.
I won't be long.
Hello. Is it wrong of me to call? I mean, I don't want to push in where I'm not needed.
No. It's just... I'm not sure how pleasant it's going to be.
I won't say a word. I'll just park myself on the sidelines. No, I won't indulge if that's all the same to you.
Isn't Gordon coming?
There is no Gordon. There is only Singing Buffalo.
I'm sorry.
Gordon's adopted the name of Singing Buffalo. In his migration to other worlds, he has met with the buffalo, stood before him and smoked his pipe of peace. Now he's gone to collect his mother.
His mother?
We're all part of one great cosmic family, and Mother of Singing Buffalo has expressed a wish to walk with us in our mystic journey.
That's all we need.
So high. Well, Donna, I hope you're satisfied now.
I'm sorry.
You've emasculated my son and driven him into the arms of a wigwam.
Hey, you got a visitor.
I fetched you some nectarines.
Don't tell him, for Christ's sake. He won't let her have out that don't come fried in half a pound of bacon fat.
Where is he?
Upstairs having a kit.
Right.
What are you playing at?
She can't breathe in here.
You'll bloody string me up with her thumbs if I let her out that door.
Well, I'll tell him then. Frankie, I'm just taking Pauline out for a ride. Oh, don't worry, I won't break her.
Oi! What are you doing, you bloody car?
It won't be me who does that.
Where are you taking her?
Oh, don't panic. All I'm going to do is clear out that cobweb.
I'd just like to say that I don't really feel that at the psychic centre of things we have any real dispute. I sense we all want what's best for Jessie.
I disagree. I don't think we do all want that. I think some of us are pursuing our own private little ego trips. I think some people in this room have very inflated views of their own significance.
Such a pity. It's such a pity to see it all turn sour. Of course, I always thought Donna had some very odd views about life.
Oh, we mustn't condemn Donna. It's very hard for her to come to terms with her inadequacies.
What I have come to terms with is that Gordon is living in a one-room flat the size of a rabbit hutch, smoking cannabis and sprouting his own seeds. And he imagines that that qualifies him to bring up a child.
Oh, that's rich. Coming from someone who breaks into houses and tries to scold people. She tried to kill me.
I wish I could be surprised.
And this is the woman who claims to be a fit mother.
I don't think we feel that it's Donna's temperament that's the issue, Buffalo. It's her inability to activate Jessie's colour fields.
Colour fields?
I may be dull and beige, Gordon, but at least I'm not some pretentious wanker who chants mumbo-jumbo at overweight statues.
Oh, language!
Aren't we forgetting who it was who couldn't stand being at home with her own child?
Yes, Gordon. I came to terms with what motherhood meant to me. I faced up to my limitations.
That's a new name for it.
I wish you could see yourself, Gordon. It beats me how you've managed to get away with this performance at the Building Society all these weeks.
Gordon doesn't work at the Building Society anymore, Donna. Singing Buffalo has transcended the shackles that barred his road to higher consciousness.
You've been sacked.
We came to a mutual parting of the ways, Donna. I've felt for a long time that I've been prostituting my... What's the matter now, Mother?
Oh, ever since you were 6.5, I've set my heart on you being branch manager. Even in your cot, I tried to put you into pinstripes.
Yes, and if you only knew how much you stifled my creativity.
So you've no money coming in?
Money! For God's sake, Donna, why must you reduce everything to base coinage? In my soul, in the true sphere of my potential, my cup runneth over.
And you imagine that I would let you loose on my child with a handful of chickpeas and tuppence halfpenny up together? You're out of your mind, Gordon Harris.
Well, I don't think either of you two are fit to be that child's parents. I'm surprised the social services hasn't been hammering on your door already. There's only one person here fit to be in charge of that child's welfare. I'm applying for custody of her myself.
She couldn't have come up with a better suggestion. Even Gordon's come to his senses.
Always wise to avoid the courts. No sense dragging in the legal profession when you've sorted it out so amicably.
He knew he hadn't got a leg to stand on. No job, no income. Of course I'm the only one fit to look after her.
And now, if I might be so bold as to suggest, a modest celebration.
Bernie, you've been brilliant to me through all this palaver.
Oh, not at all, not at all.
But I think I'm almost back on the rails again now. So I think maybe we shouldn't see each other anymore. I mean, outside of work.
Just as you like, Donna, just as you like.
Thanks, Bill.
I wish I could keep it. Wish I could bundle it into a ball and take it with me. And every time I felt pissed off, I'd take it out of its cupboard, shake it out like a rug, and dive into it again. I suppose that's why people become painters. They can take their views away with them. In the classroom, behind them computer screens, I could feel myself starting to curl at the edges. I was shrivelling like all the juice had run out of me, and I thought, okay, I can sit it out, I can hold my breath and go under, but I don't know if I want to go under. Oh, that'll be the day, love. No, but if someone gave you 6 months, would you be happy to think that you spent your last days glued to a desk, starved of daylight, your lungs chocked up with next door's recycled flu germs? I think I'd rather break my neck mountaineering.
You go for it, love.
Do you reckon?
Oh, yeah. I just wish I was coming with you.
Says you not. Right, you. Hang on to your shreddies.
Hey, where we're going?
Over the edge!
Making Out continues next on BBC 4, or watch all episodes from all 3 series on BBC iPlayer.